Before you can truly shape the future, you must first possess the past. Assimilate our history, for it is your own. Kane wants you to view this.
Accessing Brotherhood archives. The Brotherhood desires a world of peace, unity, and eternal brotherhood. The Brotherhood springs from the lowest of places, offering unity and peace to otherwise neglected and abused nations. Tiberium heralds the dawn of a new age. The Brotherhood embraces this age, harvesting Tiberium to further expand our collective beliefs. Tiberium continues to confound the scientific community, soaking up ground minerals and soil nutrients like a sponge. The end result of this unique leaching process creates the formation of Tiberium crystals, rich in precious metals and available for collection with a minimum of mining expense.
I have good news. While I was at a top-level briefing with Kane, I made mention of your accomplishments and efforts. He's somewhat impressed, and is interested to see how you handle your next assignment. Kane needs Niger, and his personal commander is massing an assault through Algeria. We need to be assured that GDI's A-10 Warthogs flying out of Lagos do not hinder his progress. Your goal is to set up surface-to-air missile batteries and destroy the GDI airbase. You have caught Kane's eye, and he is watching. Do not fail me.
What is up, everyone? Here we go, another mission. Mission 5, the Brotherhood of Nod. Really straightforward mission. You have two objectives, that's destroy GDI and build one SAM site.
Building.
The idea is you're meant to be here, well, as Seth explained, providing air cover against GDI airstrikes. So if you want to do this mission, canonically you want to cover the map in SAM sites, but we don't want to do that, we just want to do the mission quickly. Give you a very quick demonstration there of why your rocket should never be allowed near a grenadier. The grenadier can one-shot them with a good hit. I don't think you need me to tell you, don't go double ref. Double ref is a bad opening.
Construction complete. Building.
And all we're going to do is build our base. And this is the first real base building mission. We did have a couple in missions 2 and 3, but as you saw, it only really let us use infantry, and the vehicles we started with were temporary. But now we have access to the airstrip. We can build tanks. It's where Command & Conquer starts to get a bit more Command & Conquery. But I spam movement there because if a vehicle encounters an obstacle, it does a check in the code. And what it checks is if that object is hostile. Now, if the object blocking the vehicle's path is hostile, it will shoot it to try to kill it. So it would have shot the harvester, and in shooting the harvester, provoked a massive GDI counterattack. As you can imagine, we've only just begun the level. But you may see there is a rather critical vulnerability in the GDI base, and we'll be taking full advantage of it. So, interesting, there are GDI airstrikes in this mission to worry about now. Now, you've seen us using the GDI airstrike. The requirement for us to unlock the GDI airstrike in the GDI missions was to destroy every SAM site that the NOD base had. The AI always has airstrike. There's no way to prevent airstrikes. If you build a SAM site, that doesn't stop airstrikes. But what you can do is move a unit to the top left most corner of the map. When picking an airstrike target, the AI starts in the very top left corner and scans horizontally, pixel by pixel, until it finds a hostile airstrike target. So you can actually do, and will be done in quite a few missions, when playing as NOD, to avoid the advantage that the GDI get of just airstriking any large force that you try to build, is to move a unit into the top left corner of the map. Which is what I'm doing with that NOD buggy.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
Building.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Moving out. Acknowledge.
So all I'm doing is I'm spamming tanks while I move these recon bikes.
Reinforcements have arrived.
That ambush is meant to catch you off guard. It does not, because I know it's coming. It's 5 grenadiers in that Chinook if you don't destroy the Chinook quick enough. Now what we're going to do is pull those grenadiers back, because the bikes don't really beat grenadiers in a fight, unfortunately.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
Lucky spawn of a tank gets us a crush.
Yes, sir.
And there you go. It's GDI's other defense cleared up. So the first real GDI base it makes you attack is absolutely chock full of vulnerabilities, as you can expect. There's a cliff edge here that can be used to shoot the weapons factory. There's a weak back line which you can slip engineers into. You're really spoiled for choice on how you choose to attack this GDI base. Unfortunately, because of what I did with the NOD buggy earlier, there is a tank covering the back line. That tank wouldn't normally be there.
Moving out. Affirmative. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Unit acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
So we get really lucky here, and it's mostly mismicroed by me, because what I did, the GDI medium tank was stuck trying to attack the bike that it couldn't reach. But in losing the bike it couldn't reach, it then acquired a new target and could kill the other bike as well.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have arrived.
So we lost that buggy because we provoked the anger of GDI. All we're going to do now is just start spamming tanks, looking to end this mission. We're going to get some engineers in the base as well. We'll have a little bit of fun with engineers, just to increase our numbers. Always go for crushes when there's infantry involved, and if you hold Alt and click on a unit, you can command that unit to crush, but I find it much more efficient to move a group of tanks in the general direction, and you tend to get quite lucky with crushes in that regard. As I said, the airstrike hits the top left corner of the map and does not check unit HP before doing so, so I can stick that super wounded tank in that corner and use him as airstrike bait.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
Got it. Roger. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledge.
So, the other weakness to the GDI base, as if there weren't enough already, as you can probably see, is that GDI has to leave its base quite far to harvest, which means you can create these sort of danger zones for their harvester, in which you can start to starve their economy. It's just one of the extra ways. Command & Conquer, as a game, is all about these little tactical advantages, as most RTSs are. But when you're playing against the AI in particular, the AI tends to have quite a fortified base.
Yes, sir.
And often a technical advantage, so they've got guard towers at their front as well. And all that means for us is that we have to play this a bit more creatively, which is what we're doing. Well, I say creatively, we're sneaking in with some engineers after starving their economy a little bit.
Construction complete. Unit lost.
So this is a problem. This I was not happy with.
Building.
So, as we slip the engineers in the back way, you want to attack the front to create the distraction. You want to pull the GDI units to the front line, and you don't want the engineers to go through the front at all.
Construction complete.
So,
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
the guard tower sound is back, and we get hit by a hefty airstrike.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Now those infantry are going to chase the engineers until they get shot at. So I'm hoping those tanks stop the infantry, but if not, we're going for big crushes to try to reduce the infantry ball that GDI has formulated. And we're running for dear life, because there's a Humvee after us. just like that, we take control of the GDI base. They've lost all of their production, and we can clear up this map really, really easily.
Construction complete.
Don't capture power plants with engineers, you know, this is all stuff I've told you before, you know it. You know it very well.
Construction options.
It's economically inefficient to do that.
Building. GDI building captured. Unit ready.
And there we go, that wraps up Mission 5.
Mission